Slut Walk started because a Toronto police officer decided to say that women should avoid dressing like sluts. The reason this is so bad for our climate is because it's taking responsibility away from the offender and putting it on like the victim. And that's wrong. Like, you're a victim here. You're not supposed to be on trial because you were assaulted in some sort of way or consent was not respected. What you wear should never, ever determine your consent. The words out of your mouth can determine your consent, not what you're wearing. This walk started in retaliation for that.
No more victim blaming games. No more victim blaming games.
My name is Linda Guillotti, the president of National Organization for Women here at FIU and Student Alliance Fighting Exploitation. I'm a senior studying psychology and women and gender studies.
I'm a performance artist. I also ran the paramedical aesthetic division of Kaiser Career College and wrote their curriculum for 2 years. I have a degree in natural health.
I'm a survivor leader, and basically I had a very difficult upbringing in reference to being sexually abused from a very young age. I was stabbed when I was 10 by a 15-year-old boy who wanted me to have sex with him. And because I rejected him, he stabbed me. I was raped at 12 from my first time, but it happened several times too when I was an adult.
Then when I was in high school, I was date raped. And I kind of remember vaguely, like, I didn't tell anybody when this happened. I didn't open my mouth. I didn't feel comfortable or confident to express what had happened to me. And the reason that was is because I felt like it was my fault, like it was my responsibility. And I kept hearing this word that had been used to me so many times. What? So then, if something's happened to me, but someone's already called me this, I don't feel comfortable at all to express like the reality of the truth that I am a victim because I already feel like I am the accused.
Dying of shame and guilt that ever happened to me, so I was gonna die with that. I'm gonna try to get you to help me, but I'm not gonna tell you that I was touched by or, you know, raped by in a certain way, shape, or form, or by how many people and how often. You know, that's just something that I wanted to die with, and it nearly killed me.
Ho-ho! Sexual assault has got to go. Hey, hey! Ho-ho! Sexual assault has got to go.
The reason why I'm so adamant and so passionate about Slut Walk and about speaking about my own story, it's not because it's easy, because it is not easy for me to tell people all of the things that I just told you. It's because if I only had someone tell me one day, back in those days when I was in the middle of the worst of it all, I've been through it, and guess what? I'm okay now, and I have changed, and this is what I've done, and I have transformed. And there is hope for you. And that is why I bite the bullet and I tell people my story. Because I need that person who is suffering in silence to hear that. Because I know I needed that.
We're not alone. And that we all can we can overcome anything that happens to us. And I'm living, breathing proof of that. You don't have to be in the shadow. You can use your shadow self to push you and propel you forward, and it can give you a voice later in life. So if anyone in this room has ever experienced anything or is dealing with anything, trust me, it gets better. Just know that you can heal yourself and that there are so many options and avenues for you out there in the world today, and you don't have to live with any of that guilt or pressure or pain or anything that you might be like struggling with.
You see, there is a purpose to that lifetime experience of sexual violence in my life. And for every moment that I suffered violence, I know now that it was my training in life to fulfill my purpose.
Can I get an amen? Woo!